You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnny.
And on Ralph,
Welcome to episode number 307.
307, man. Ralphie the body. I'm back,
Hey,
baby.
bike. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated, the podcast. X is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the Podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I am the mind of Ralph across your social media platforms.
On X, I'm JON2 underscores the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS underscore ESL underscore AAMU. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Let's get some cheers in there and some gunshots. Because we are back after a brief hiatus.
Yeah, we had spring break, man.
Yeah, no, facts. OS Boys is back, man.
Yeah,
We back.
OS game, man. What's happening, bro? How you feeling, man? Get
I'm
this.
I'm so happy to see you, bro. I'm so
Hey,
happy to see you.
man. Yeah, likewise, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. Listen, look, I'm on my springtime recreation flow. Like I'm
Okay.
back on the
Okay.
tennis court, feeling good. Got my body feeling right.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like I'm good. Staying busy. Tax season almost over. That's been kicking my ass, but I'm good, man. I'm here.
Yeah, man.
I'm here.
Yeah,
How you
man.
feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, bro. Refreshed, man. I guess like we talked about in pre-production, just the break that um we planned it because we all had things to do, you know what I'm saying? But it did feel good to kind of have one less thing on the plate. But
Yeah,
I'm just happy to be back and be recording, you know what I'm saying? Good enough time away from the podcast,
for sure,
pod mic.
for sure.
But we here though. That's what I got, bro.
And that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Now it's been a few weeks.
Mhm.
We got to catch up, bro.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
have
for sure.
you been on, man? What's up?
Man, I have to admit, I was Island Boy Rap for a while.
Hey,
Man. I went to hit the good stuff, bro. Thank you. Went down to Belize with the wife, man, and we had a great time, bro.
that's what's up, man.
Very relaxing. The weather was good. The food is superb, bro.
Yeah.
I had a piece of fish about as red snap about this, about take 4 years to get mine this long. Pause. So you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was the best piece of fish I've ever had in my life, bro. But nah, it was. I mean, you can go any place and complain about it, but no, I just had such a good time relaxing. And that's what the aim of the vacation was, to relax.
For sure.
Belize is different, bro. You gotta get around on the golf cart. Ain't no cars, baby. Like, golf carting around, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Filled up one time, about $20. You know what I'm saying? But the people was cool, and I hate to be that guy, but Belize, some people don't really know where Belize is. Like, hey,
I was one of them.
it's right under Mexico. It has it's an English speaking country because they were colonized into like the 80s by Britain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Shout out to
Okay.
Britain be out here doing evil things, man. Shout out to them.
Facts.
But but it's an infusion of like Caribbean and Latin.
Okay.
So you can get you a jerk chicken quesadilla if you want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That sounds fire too.
listen, bro. The food, I'm not gonna hold you. The food is probably the best food I've ever had, bro.
That's
I
fire.
mean, no meal was mid.
That's fire.
Nothing I had was mid.
I love it. I love it.
I love
that's
it, bro.
beautiful.
But nah, it was a good time. And then, came back and then just had to get back to regular stuff, man. I ain't bought no shoes in a while. I got some shoes coming, but you know what I'm saying? It just happened though. You know what I'm saying? I was going through withdrawals, so my neck was itching a little bit. But other than that, bro, I mean, just kind of, coming down off that vacation hangover, even though it's been 3 weeks now. But you know how a
Mhm.
vacation hangover is for.
Oh
You
man,
know how
what?
you know how that go. It's real.
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
can't appreciate nothing in America. I'm like this bullshit
It's
around.
bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. But hey, man, what about you? What's happening in your world?
Man, I think around the same time that you were in Belize, I traveled to Milwaukee, me and a wife to catch the New Edition concert, the New
Mm,
Edition Boys to Men, Tony Braxton.
how
Hey,
was that?
fire. Fire. All like even Bobby Brown did his thing a little bit. Like what I appreciate about it the most, kind of like the Kendrick and SZA, they all did like the back and forth thing. So it wasn't like a New Edition said, Boys to
Yeah,
Men said, Tony Braxton said. Like they all intermingled.
yeah,
Some of New Edition saying back up for Boys to Men and vice versa. Some of them saying background for Bobby Brown. Johnny Gill did his hits. Like the
yeah.
show was phenomenal. Like it was
That's
a
what's up.
really good show. They look good. They sound good. Tony Braxton still sounds like the recordings from the 90s. Like
That's what's up.
it was like well worth the drive and the hotel stay. I ain't gonna front. It was great. It was great. So I'm glad I did that. And then the weekend after, went up to Chicago for my annual C2E2 trip.
Hmm.
Had a great time. For the first time ever, I got a couple comic books graded. So I don't know if you can see them. I got my Miles Morales joint right here.
Okay,
These are the hip hop variant cover. So this Miles
okay,
Morales is like the Nas Illmatic cover,
okay,
and then this Ant-Man is like the Ready to Die cover, the Biggie Ready to
okay.
Die. But when you get comic books graded, it basically just looks at how non-neglected they look, like making sure there's no blemishes and things like that. With 10 being the highest, this one is a 9.2 and that one is an 8.5. So I don't know, it just felt really good. And it's like another one of those things where, like trading like Pokemon cards and all this, you get them
Hmm.
shits graded and the value goes up. So these are ones I just really, really like. Like I love these covers, so I just wanted to get
Okay,
them graded just because, just on some random
okay,
shit.
okay.
So no, I really love that. And then while I was at the convention, I actually pulled. Are you familiar with Static Shock? You familiar with
Mm.
Static?
Well,
I
I know
pulled.
about him. I don't know about like
Okay,
the
yeah,
world or the lore. Okay,
that's cool. So
okay,
the original, I pulled the number one original comic book from 1993. I pulled
okay.
that, bought it, and then realized that one of the creators of the cover was at the convention. So I ended up getting
Oh,
that signed at the
oh.
convention. So no, that was probably the highlight, if I'm being honest. Like
No,
that was
that's what's up.
dope. Shout out
That's
to
what's
Dennis
up.
Cohen, man. Like
Okay.
it was good, man. It was good. I don't know. It was one of the better C2E2s for me. Just off the
Okay.
strength of getting these graded and finding that comic and getting it signed. Like
Okay.
that's probably what I'm gonna be doing from now on when I go, because that shit was cool. Just adding more to my comic book collection. So
Say
fire, man.
less.
Fire. And then outside of that, tennis, we gearing up for the outdoor season, outdoor programming, getting all my people together in East St. Louis and maybe gonna hit the ground running with that. So
Hmm.
that's the next big thing.
Nah, don't get away from that tennis. Hey man, this man Johnny had posted that picture. I don't know who he's in the room talking to. I don't know who he's in the room giving that presentation to. Hey man, as his friend, I had to get on this line, but I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. But I was like, hey, bro was like, fuck around, find out. Like, look at this. Look at these numbers. Look at
No,
I like get this. He care about the kids. Get your, like,
I know, I know.
He was like, look, the return on investment.
That's what I'm saying. If they learn how to score, they can move here. Goddamn, like.
I figure so. Like, look
Oh, that's funny. Hey, that's funny.
shout out to
But
you, bro.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I love the kids. I love the
Oh
kids.
yeah, for sure, man. So man, what we doing off the dome?
Off the dome.
I got one for you, a good one, man. You gave me time to sit and think, so I got a movie question.
All right, let's do it.
We do trilogy comparisons all the time. Usually we always kind of fall with like Bad Boys and Rush Hour, that type of stuff.
Yep.
But I got one better.
Okay.
I think. And I think it might take a little level of thinking.
Mm.
So we got the Friday trilogy on one side.
Okay.
and then we got House Party on the other. I need to know, what do you want to go with? Friday trilogy or the House Party trilogy?
Oh. Oh. Okay, real quick, remind me about House Party 3. Is that immature?
Yeah, that's the immature one.
Okay, gotcha. Damn. So, okay. And thinking through this, right? For me,
Uh-huh.
it comes down to which first two are better.
Okay. Um. Okay. This is how it works, right? I'll
Mhm.
just say this:
Okay.
Friday, the original Friday, is the better movie out of all six films. The best
Okay.
movie out of all six films.
Okay.
No debating.
Okay.
I think the worst film out of all six films is Next Friday. Not a bad film. I just think it's the worst one
Really?
out of all. Oh yeah, out of all six, yeah, yeah, it's the worst one.
Wow. Okay, we'll definitely have that conversation another day. But
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
but Friday is definitely the best movie. Like, I mean, House Party really has no rhyme or reason, but it's just culturally significant. It's just like, oh, we're kids and we want to have a party at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's really no plot to it. Like, we're just having a party. Like, we just want to have a party, and then we have a tendency to overrate the film because of the kick move. Like, I understand it. Like, I
But then
understand
they
the
wait
significance
in
of it.
the second one. Didn't they need money for something? That's why they
Yeah,
do it.
no, the second one is better. The
Okay.
second one is better than the first one. I'm talking about the first film, the first House Party.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a book. So it sounds like we grading Friday versus House Party 2. But you like House Party 3 though, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I may
Like,
have only seen House Party 3 maybe like once or
this is the
twice.
thing. This is the thing, right? With each trilogy, the movie gets significantly worse. I mean, well, no, I wouldn't say significantly worse. Friday gets significantly okay. 1, 2, and then 3. Like, it's like 3 is like a hair better than 2, but it ain't touching 1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about Friday.
Mhm.
House Party, you can arguably say that the first movie has no plot, so it's not really the best film there. Shit. At least 2, it was a real problem going on. Like,
Yeah, right.
Play took that man's scholarship check, so we had to throw this party to get the money back.
Thanks.
You had real characters, real development. Like, him and his girlfriend broke up. Like, he had to get right with Mr. Lee. He had to write that paper for that hard professor. Uh, Optimistic is like the song of the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the performance at the pajama jam, lit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So House Party 2 is like better than the first one. 3, kid is getting married, so it's a bachelor party. The only thing is, and I understand that somebody has a knock against it, it may be a tad bit too silly because there's so many comedians in there.
I'm talking about House Party 3.
Yeah, House Party.
Yeah.
3. You got Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, Ronaldo Ray. Oh goddamn, Sticky, who was funny as hell. Michael Collier, who was Showboat. It's a lot of comedians in there.
I don't.
House Party is way more consistent. I would say that. That's my argument.
I don't know if I like this question.
Putting two bad bitches against each other.
This is crazy.
No, but Friday is the way. Like, listen, if you just want to say Friday because the first film is the best film you ever seen, like, I understand.
I think I really think my bias is leaning me towards Friday. I guess I enjoy the franchise of Friday more than House Party. Not saying that I dislike House Party. I just enjoy Friday more. Like, I can quote 1 and 2. I can somewhat quote 3 Friday. And I can't I can quote the dance from House Party.
I know. See, I told you. Listen, I know that nostalgia. When you start talking about stuff that cut through, like, you got cut through that nostalgia. House Party is really not that good of a film. It's just the dance sequence that we overhype. I understand, but listen, man. You know, in Friday After Next, it was no point in even doing all that stuff just for them at the end of the day to say, hey, you know what? We go have a party and charge people in the hood to come kick it with us. Well, why are we doing all this to get the rent money back? If you would just go charge people at the door, you was gonna have a free party at first. Now you charging $5 a head. All right, cool. Whatever, man. We ain't have to do all this, bro. The logic, right?
I know.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Plot holes. I get it. I
Plot
get it.
holes like hell,
I
man.
get it.
Listen,
I
but hey,
get it.
I love all 6 films, but just for the sake of argument, clearly I thought about this a lot. So I
Yeah.
think House Party is more of a consistent,
Yeah.
enjoyable watch across
And
all three.
and honestly, I just enjoy Friday better. I just enjoy Friday more, the franchise. So I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stick with Friday. So that I don't like that though. I don't like it.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So for my off the dome, we going back 10 years. This is a one gotta go. And we're looking at albums from 2016, right?
Mhm.
So we have Chance the Rapper Coloring Book. We have Kanye West, Life of Pablo. We have Drake with Views, and we have J. Cole For Your Eyes Only. One gotta go.
Oh, come on, bro. You could have made this a little bit harder, man. J. Cole, get that shit up out of here, man. 4 guys only. I ain't even got to think about it. I ain't got to look at no track listed. I ain't got to think about nothing, bro. Get that shit up out of here, quick. Frisbee. Recycle. Oh, well, you know what? There wasn't no CD. So, recycle bin. Get that shit up out of here, bro. Like, you ain't got to think
Oh
about it, man. That was quick.
man, delete that shit out of Apple
Man,
Music.
delete.
That's
Might delete later.
no
Delete
folded
now.
clothes, no none of that.
Nah, might delete later. Delete it now. You know what I'm saying? No. Go. No.
No, that- Damn, I come back off a hiatus with an easy off the dome.
Listen, you could have
I'm
kept it to them.
upset.
It was a tight race until you said J. Cole For Your Eyes Only. I was like, oh man. Cause them three, I was like, all right.
Damn.
Well, all right, well, go tell me you getting views out the paint.
No, I was actually going to say Coloring Book. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't revisited For Your Eyes Only in a while, but Coloring Book when it came out, like I understand like the hype around it, like it was a good album, but it just wasn't. I don't think it was for me. I'm not necessarily sure it was for me. And it's crazy because For Your Eyes Only is probably was definitely in the lower tier of J. Cole albums in general. But again, Coloring Book just it just wasn't. I don't know. I don't think that was for me. And that was the album he got the Grammys for, right? Yeah,
it was a mixtape.
Yeah, nah,
you
cool.
You picked against J. Cole, like you picked but you don't like the J. Cole album either.
So it's okay. Like, look, it's bottom tier in his own discography, but it's okay. Like I would probably go back and listen to that before Coloring Book, even though I haven't listened to either one. But if I was
about to say
I'm either one, but I'm just saying.
I'm disappointed because that For Your Eyes Only was.
I don't know, man. Look, it is what it is.
No, I'm just talking about For Your Eyes Only. I don't give a damn about Chance.
Oh, just
in general. Like, yeah, the For Your Eyes Only is ass. No, no, absolutely not. Never listen to it again.
The neighbors think I'm selling dope. None of it.
That's it. That's all you're getting.
Damn.
That wasn't it. That
wasn't cold. Damn cold. That's crazy.
I know. But hey, people, that was off the dome. Hey, which movie franchise are we going with? Friday or House Party?
Yep, and then let us know from the 2016 albums that I listed, which one gotta go. Let us know.
OS Gang, family and kinfolk. We got a few topics here on the OS News docket for this week. We're happy to be back. Let's start at the top. We got the Kings of R&B teaming up for a super tour. Christopher Maurice Brown and Usher Raymond IV have announced the Raymond and Brown tour, R&B. Shout out to y'all. But I mean, a super tour. I don't really know how to even go with this, but Johnny, you got Chris Brown and Usher on tour together. What's your take on this?
Let me get close to the camera so the people.
Oh,
I don't have no more money. I don't have no more money for concerts. I'm over this. But I know I gotta go. I know I got my wife just seen Chris Brown, bro. She just seen him. I helped sponsor that. I gotta go. I might have to sell my J. Cole tickets. I don't have the money. I don't care about none of this. You know this shit gonna be in the stadium. You know it's gonna be in the stadium. I want a year where I don't have to spend money on no fucking concerts. I'm over this. Chris Brown and Usher. I don't. God damn it! I'm pissed. I am pissed. I'm pissed. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Get out the camera,
I'm
bro.
flabbergasted. I'm not. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this.
I can't.
This concert finna be fire, but I don't want to go. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay. I don't.
Bro,
I
went straight to
don't.
the money.
Look,
Bro,
I
don't
just
care about the takes. Fuck all that.
don't care
The
about none
money.
of that.
The money.
Because we know look, no, we don't care. We know the concert gonna be fire. We know, but I don't. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. I gotta sell some plasma. I don't know what I gotta do something. I don't want to do this.
Hey,
I
bro.
don't want to do this.
Hey.
Like I'm, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand. I seen that shit with Chris Brown on the motorcycle. I said this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Listen. This is fire, right? The concert is fire. We know they're gonna be in stadiums. Like,
Yeah.
I hope bro, they gotta come to. If they don't come to St. Louis, I'm gonna be even more pissed because now I gotta travel to see this shit. Like,
Well, they both came here individually, so they can't like not come to St. Louis. Like Usher came. Usher came here, and then Chris came here for the Breezy Bowl. So it's very possible. This is my take on it. I listen. Clearly, I wholeheartedly agree with your views, like your take about the money, because it's like, hey man, we in a recession, big dog. Y'all didn't think about this.
What? Come
We could have saved this to summer 27.
Facts.
We could say this. We could have saved this to 27, right? Nah, we wanted to do this now. But I think my thing about this is, I think I'm actually. It sounds good in theory. I'm not sure how does it work. And I'll say this: you have two superstars with a gap, a generational gap in fans, because the same people that are Usher fans are not Chris Brown fans.
Okay.
And vice versa, I would say. I wouldn't say that about Chris Brown fans, but people that fuck with Usher do not are not like the biggest Chris Brown guys.
Okay.
So how do you make these worlds, merge together? And I would liken this to Watch the Throne with Jay-Z and Kanye, where it's a big brother, little brother dynamic. However, they haven't collabed enough for me to want to see them on tour together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With Jay-Z and Kanye, you had production collabs, and then you actually had raps. And then you know what they did? An actual album. And then went on tour. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go sell me...
It made sense, right?
Yeah, if you go sell me on a Raymond and Brown tour, not to say that the name, the brand recognition off the names alone aren't good enough for me to buy the tickets, because they are. But I would think, give me a 12-track album real quick, because Chris Brown has done collab albums for less.
Okay.
We got Young Thug album. We got a Tiger album. Listen, bro, you have done those with lesser artists than you. So you can get in the thing with Usher and make at least a 10, let's just say 10 songs. Then you can work the 10 songs and y'all solo catalogs.
Right.
That's just me. Because I'm trying to, how does this work? Who ends the concert? Are you going to end the concert on New Flame? Because that's the biggest song. That's not even their song.
Oh shit. Well. Oh yeah, that's R. Kelly.
That's R. Kelly.
Oops.
That's why I said New Flame. I was like, so do you end on New Flame? Because I want to see them perform that together. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I would like an accompanying album for this to make sense for me.
So I think that's a really, really good take. And listening to you speak, now I'm thinking, unless this show is 4 or 5 hours, I don't understand how they gonna make this work either. Because
Chris
so
performed for 3.
That's
by himself.
And I think Usher did probably 2.5 by himself also. So with that means they gotta, and even with Chris Brown, he still didn't get to a lot of his songs. Like the DJ played some of his songs that he didn't perform, right?
My point is that.
So how, like, or each of the, or Chris and Usher only going to do like the biggest songs that they have and then go back and forth on that? Like I feel like somebody gets cheated out of this.
Exactly, and then they don't have enough songs together to intermingle, right?
Right.
Because I know they have "Party" together, which is a Chris Brown song. They have maybe a remix or something, like maybe 2 or 3 remixes, maybe 2, and then "New Flame." So that's 4 songs that they have that people would want to hear. Like nobody wants to hear that song that Chris Brown just made with Bryson Tiller, and then you added Usher in there because you interpolated his lyrics. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some new stuff. Give me some new songs. Like, because this is going to warrant that. And I think just because I've never seen this done before, that's why I have my reservations about it. Like now, like I said, Watch the Throne is the only thing I can think of. But at least in Jay-Z and Kanye's defense, they gave us an album before they gave us a tour.
Right.
And they found a way to intermingle both catalogs seamlessly where nobody felt, overwhelmed. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would like that. And I think that's the one of the ways that this works. And then this is the other thing too. Chris Brown been on tour every year. Chris Brown has not taken a break. Neither has Usher. So it's like, how does this work? And you have consistently been on tour. Like the thing that Chris Brown just did for 11/11, the 11/11 tour he did for Breezy Bowl. So what's gonna make it different? Plus Usher, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not diminishing nobody's talent, because if you want to get out on tour, get out on tour, big dog. People pulling up to buy them tickets and pulling up, cool. I just want to know what's gonna be different.
No, I think those are valid points, and I just I don't know. Not because now that you mention it, it's like shit.
Hey man, and then you
Man,
gotta think about
I
it,
feel
man.
a little better trying to save more money.
I was just saying, our women want to go to these concerts, man. Remember, Usher was out here being a villain for 2.5 years. Remember that?
I remember this shit.
He was walking around with the cherries, feeding them to him. All right, cool. Chris Brown on stage kissing bitches. All right, cool. Like, it's like, hey man, like, what we doing, bro? Like, you know,
and now you got them both in the same fucking room.
Now both of them on the sword. Hey man, nobody is safe.
And this is exactly why we gotta get the suite. This is exactly why he ain't coming in the suite. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And if it is,
but Chris Brown can fly out there because he be flying around.
Look, bro, we gonna be in a confined room. We could jump him. Fuck it, we could jump him. Nobody will ever know. Chris Brown flying around while Usher's feeding cherries. Like,
hey, that could definitely happen.
What?
Hey man. But yeah, let us know what y'all think of that, man.
I just maybe the tour dates are not until 27. That's probably not the case.
It's probably not the case. They're going on sale next week. I'm pretty sure that the dates will be on sale next week.
These motherfuckers be working, but anyway.
Yeah, right. But speaking of menace to society, right? We have to discuss this Pooh Shiesty situation. Pooh Shiesty versus one other Gucci, Roger Gucci Davis. However we want to say the Gucci Man Davis.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very interesting dynamic, bro. Pooh Shiesty and a few others, Big 30, who are currently signed to the 1017 Brick Squad, which are Gucci's label, have been arrested for kidnapping and robbing of said Gucci Man, which is something you would never thought we would have heard in any year where we heard like when you hear anything about a Gucci Man, like an article or news headline, you would never think kidnap or rob with him being the victim, right? At all. But hey man, we're living in the Matrix now. We're living in the last days, clearly. Johnny, Pooh Shiesty just got out, bro. First day out, FDO. Song came out in December. It blazed. It went straight to the top of the charts. You pull up and rob your label head for whatever, and you tried to get him to sign the contract under duress.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, it's so many layers to this story, bro. I know you got a little bit more detail and a little bit more nuance you want to add. What you got?
First of all, you can always tell when somebody living their raps. Let me just say that. You can always tell that. That was the very first thing when I heard this headline, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second thing, a lot of these people that live their raps aren't necessarily the brightest because a contract signed under duress is not like it's void. Like you can't it's not a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. If Pooh Shiesty really wanted to get out of his contract, cool. It happens. It happens all the time. It's there are proper channels to go through that don't include setting up the executive that has you signed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm understanding the thought process and him wanting to do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That was just bad on his part, especially somebody that's probably, I'm assuming, is on probation. Like it's just crazy. Like that's
he just got out the feds, bro.
like just the common sense and things was just not there. Just not there.
I'm glad you said that you acknowledge when people live their raps. You kind of respect it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, all gangsters and all people that are on the other side of this thing don't think things through. The best gangsters that we always give the most credence to are the ones that think things through.
Right.
Not the people that are the shooters or the crash outs. No. And I have to say this because I think people understand this, but me and Johnny are dorks. We're dweebs. we're not in that academics. We ain't in the street life. We go home. We pay our taxes. Johnny just talked about at the beginning of the show how he did taxes. So this is not the life that we are accustomed to. So let's just put that out there. But I just think with Pooh Shiesty, he did something stupid. Point blank. I don't think this is really so like it's not too much nuance to it because it's just stupid. Like, did Gucci have you in a 720 deal that you just couldn't get free, bro? Like you had to pull up with the thing, the AR with the clip on it, the bananas on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they had that for Gucci. And Gucci in there with an engineer and a like an accountant. Johnny, imagine you being the forensic accountant in that meeting. They done tied you up. You think, oh man, this is over, bro. Like I'm cooked.
Look,
Exactly. And in first day out, I listen to the song quite often. It's part of my workout mix. I love the song too. But in the song, he said, "My mom said I should cut the grass low, but even though I'm the snake." He's telling you a lot right there. Even in the verse, keep going on. He said his daddy was his first codeine. Oh, so your father is a criminal too. Oh, okay. And who did he get arrested with besides Big 30?
His father.
Oh,
Jesus.
Now, allegedly, right? This is all alleged. I don't know anything. This is what the streets was reporting. They said that his daddy's a real street guy in Memphis. So shout out to them.
Right.
But what kind of guy are you to have your son in this thing? And then when your son is the money, you should be all right. If you go do it, you go crash out. You go holler at Gucci and be on that type of time. Don't have the money in that because Pooh Shiesty is literally somebody that had a lane of his own. Street rappers are not out here no more. Yeah. And he actually can rap to me. So he was in the lane. Like, he rapped better than Young Dolph, but he's in the lane that Young Dolph got taken out of because Young Dolph was assassinated, right? So you have that lane to yourself.
All you got to do is stay in it.
All you got to do is stay in it.
That's it.
You got a song that charted, and you just got out of prison. You can't get better promotion than that, big dog.
Facts.
Now you're going back, and I don't want to hear free Pooh Shiesty from none of you goofy. Free him till he backwards. Nah, nigga, let him stay in there. Fuck you talking about? That nigga's a menace
for doing some just making terrible decisions. Terrible decisions.
Terrible. Like, bro, I'm good on that. Like we said, I like my guys to live their raps, but I still want them to have a level of intelligence about them.
I understand street dudes may not use AI and Chat GPT and all that, but there's so many tools out here today that will help you get out of certain deals that you don't want to be in no more. You could
Bro,
have took your whole contract and put that shit in
Chat
Gemini,
GPT,
Chat GPT, Copilot, Claude, all any of this shit. Could have
it
put
would
it
have
in
showed
there.
you. It would have showed you how to write that shit.
Man,
Hey man, hey man,
am I
hey
making too
man.
much sense? Maybe I'm making too much sense here.
You are,
Like,
you are.
there are too many other avenues today in this technological advanced world to help you get out of deals the right way.
Who's on his team, man? Clearly, Pooh Shiesty doesn't have a team because you would think somebody would be like, "Hey, big dog, I can kind of handle that for you. You
Oh,
ain't got to do
oh,
all that."
we,
I'm talking about like a lawyer, like somebody
oh,
like
okay.
legitimate.
I'm about to say we know who the team is. They got arrested with him.
Oh yeah,
Goddamn.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, the real team got arrested with him. So now, I meant like artist management, not a team. Like
Jesus
clearly, team means
Christ.
something different when we talking about Pooh Shiesty.
Facts.
But
That-
let's discuss the Gucci Man element of it, right? Because somehow he's not off the hook, right? So Gucci, who has been branded one of the street god kings, trap lord, whatever you want to call him, right?
Mhm.
He has been accused of something that's very heinous if you're on that side of the law, and when people deem you as a snitch, it can get real bad for you, right? But people don't look at Gucci as a law-abiding citizen. So, Johnny, what do you think about like Gucci Man just informing the police allegedly of said activity?
This shit shouldn't have happened. I'd have did the same thing. Okay, let me get back close to the camera because
Oh, jeez.
we've seen Gucci Man become a reformed man.
Mhm.
When he went into prison those years ago and came out, y'all called him a clone. I think he just leveled up. I think he just leveled up his thinking, everything that he may have done or may have not done in the past. I think he
Mhm.
kind of evolved as a person.
Yeah.
So the same Gucci that people, I guess, think that think that he
Mhm.
was back then is not the same
Yeah.
Gucci that we saw once he got out of jail. He
Yeah.
ain't been in really nothing
Since he got out
like
of jail.
that since he got
Mhm.
out of jail.
Mhm.
So yeah, these motherfuckers robbed me. They set me up. Yes, I don't care about none of that. I don't care what we knew about Gucci before, what you thought about Gucci before, how he acted before. I don't care about none of that. These motherfuckers almost killed me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what's funny, right? Gucci wasn't the only person that was tied up and kidnapped and robbed. There are other people in the room that are civilians. I'm glad. Listen, if it was me,
Man, wait, what? Look,
hey
Cage Bird
man,
sing all this shit.
hey,
Talk
lock
about
him
it
up.
quick too. I know
But
exactly where he at.
I think it was one thing when it was alleged, but I think now is somewhat confirmed because Gucci dropped a song not too long ago called Crash Dummy, where he's pretty much detailing the events of that evening. And it used to be something where we had songs where street rappers kind of got into the bag of telling you some stuff that happened.
Mhm.
Because Pimp C got a song, and it escapes me, right? But he was talking about how him and Master B had like a little tiff,
Okay.
and he was going like it's on Sweet James Stone's Stories, one of those albums. If I have time, I'll look it up. But no, long story short, he was talking about how he got into it with Master B, and it was some real street stuff. Like he was detailing it.
Mm.
It was bad. It was bad, bro. But this is all alleged, right? Because he never said a name. This is a different day and age. We talking about something that like Sweet James Stone Stories came out like 2004 or something. Like
Right.
ain't no internet for real. This the internet knew about it, and we already understood that Gucci was at the center and the nucleus of it. And you put out a song detailing what happened. You might have been the person that said it to the police when you lived or have lived a certain life. But I'm not here to really condemn Gucci for that
Mm.
because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a dork. Of course, I'm gonna say tell. But I never lived a life where I came up in a sense where I had to like where I was doing things that could have got me in jail. And
Right.
snitching is like this code that you have to stand on. So Gucci is a conundrum, right? Like it's like, hey, we're not allowed to grow. You're not allowed to grow when you're a street nigga, clearly.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to Ghost. You seen what happened to him.
They took him out
Look,
by a law
do,
abiding citizen.
Do you think so? Okay, did you like the Gucci song? Did you like
No,
it? Okay, so
I'll say this: it's typical Gucci sound. I just couldn't get with the. I was just maybe because maybe I have idolized Gucci Man in a way that I just didn't think that that was cool. Like you getting on there blabbing about what's going on. I was like, nah, this ain't it. On the Zaytoven beat, usually it's just something that you cook up, but it's just like, nah, that ain't it, big dog. You could have kept that. It's like you could have kept that.
do
You
you
can't
think?
talk tough. You can't talk tough about him being a crash dummy, and you the one that told on him to go to prison, and he's not getting out. Like it's like you talking tough after you went like, hey, look, like you know what I'm saying?
Maybe that was Gucci Mane's way of gloating about it. Like,
Yeah,
I got you.
that's why I don't like it. Like it's like 6ix9ine. That's why 6ix9ine just started popping out and started talking more and more about like, oh, so y'all pick and choose when it's okay, which is true, which is
Yeah,
true. He
of
got a
course
point.
people do,
He,
but people don't
it's
like 6ix9ine though. People just don't like him.
I don't know, but it's just people pick and choose when that snitching stuff is okay, and it's just unfortunate when it looks like one of your, I wouldn't say idols, but people really in the street really look up to Gucci.
You
Like
know,
I'm talking about literally look up to him.
they do. And the other
I'm just,
thing, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was just saying like the street rapper elements, right? Because a lot of those guys are disappointed. Like Freddie Gibbs, hot, finesse 2 times, fuming under the neck, and they're street brand rappers.
I, again, I don't really. I see Gucci in a different light. I've seen Gucci in a different light ever since he got out of jail. So
Yeah,
I'm this is where
that's
I'm
the.
at with it.
Mm-hmm.
And also in the age where it seems like prosecutors pick and choose, but
Yeah.
lyrics are being used in court. This could have been a way of Gucci like putting this song out to where they could use this in court. It's like not I don't know if they got footage or what, but maybe this can go on and corroborate whatever else they
Well,
have in their arsenal.
well, no, it can only corroborate what happened because, like, that a lot of those guys got caught because they were flossing stuff that they stolen on social media. So
Another dumb
that's the
idea.
thing. That's like you dummies. Like you dummies. You deserve to get caught. So
Jesus.
I have no. That's why I say I don't have no sympathy for them. Like lock them all up.
Yep. Yep. So
And
I don't know.
it's just unfortunate, man. Like because the city of Memphis has bad representation right now, and Dolph Dolph is gone no longer with us. Yo Gotti had to go on a hiatus because allegedly what he may have done or been involved with Dolph, like, and they still looking for him. That's why Memphis is such a wild place. That's why LeBron recently had a media clip go viral. It was never like him sitting down at a press conference, but he was on the golf course being very rich because LeBron is a billionaire. We'll talk about
Right.
we talked about capitalism
Right. Right.
before, but LeBron had a spicy comment about the city of Memphis, and it wasn't necessarily the city. It was just really about the hotel and the facilities that Memphis has when it comes to NBA arenas and stuff like that. Because you have to think about that Memphis doesn't have the same accommodations as a LA or New York or some places in Texas. Some places that have these big 5-star hotels and the world class stuff. Like Memphis is not known for that because it's a very smaller market. So I'm just trying to understand what was his aim there because he said a lot of things about that, and he's not the first. He's not the first person to say this. So I do want to give him some um, leeway with that. However, you being LeBron James, you being the face, you being the NBA, you being a billionaire, on being on this golf course talking smack with all these other rich white people about this city can be frowned upon. And the one thing that I did take, and the one thing that made it worse, because I was rolling with you, I can kind of understand where you're going with it. When he said they should take the team and move it to Nashville, that's where he lost me. So now that I've laid that out, because it's a lot of nuance to this conversation, Johnny, what's your thoughts on about LeBron?
This motherfucker's too rich to still be playing in the NBA. I don't care about none of that. Like I can guarantee he didn't have that same sentiment in his first 5 seasons in the NBA But because LeBron James is a billionaire, can literally be accommodated to any and everything that he snaps his fingers at or ask.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you want to start shitting on the Memphis hotel. I don't care about none of that. You rich enough, go get an Airbnb. Like, do something.
But it's in Memphis. That's the thing. And then when you extend it out, he's no matter what, it's hard to separate what he's saying about NBA facilities in world class situations because there are a lot of cities and small markets.
Yeah, right.
So why would you pick on Memphis? I'm pretty sure Oklahoma City don't have like the best accommodations. It's in the middle of the fucking map. Like, you telling me Oklahoma City has a better 5-star hotel than Memphis? And if so, it ain't leaps and bounds better. It's still Oklahoma City, big dog. And that's not me coming, shitting on Oklahoma City. But I'm just saying, look, like,
Small
and that's the
market.
thing. That's the thing about NBA expansion that I don't understand, right? Because there's so many cities that deserve something to cheer for. But when it comes to something that's uniquely and predominantly black, they demonize it, right? Places like Baltimore, places like St. Louis, places like Memphis, places like New Orleans are always going to get the short end of the stick. New Orleans has a franchise. However, you see the conversation that went around that stuff after Katrina.
Right.
How they talk about that city after Katrina.
Yep.
So you see how they talked about St. Louis after the Rams left. You see how Baltimore constantly gets shitted on because it's a black city. They find ways to demonize black cities, and that's just what LeBron did. I don't want to hear any excuses from LeBron sexuals on that. He found a way because he was doing good until he said take that team and move it to Nashville. Why are we moving into Nashville?
Because he around the white people and he gotta put on being rich again. He too
like
rich
Nashville,
to be.
Yeah, Nashville has the hockey team, they have the football team. I understand that. But why can't Memphis have its one thing?
Like you
There's
said,
one thing.
Because it's black. You said that.
Exactly, right? When the Grizzlies moved from Vancouver, it was I think the only thing that got them there was like the FedEx connection. I think the guy that owned FedEx brought the Grizzlies to Memphis.
Okay.
So that's how they moved from Vancouver, but Vancouver couldn't keep the team for whatever. I think it was low ticket sales, typical stuff, low ticket sales, all that stuff. But that's the thing with NBA franchises, right? NBA expansion. So teams that are like cities that are white deserve better, right? So cities like Seattle are getting a newer expansion team. They lost their team, I get it, but Seattle's getting a new team. Vegas is getting a new team.
Okay.
Do we need more teams?
I don't think so.
I always say that. No, we don't. Because we got to focus on the mid teams we got. So we just going to put more mid out there. We going to build new $1 billion stadiums. We going to get new merch, new jerseys. But it's going to be mid niggas that got to put them jerseys on and go out there and play for 41 games in front of their home crowd.
Fam, don't LA got 2 teams? Move one of them shits up there.
Nah, the Clippers just you can listen. Now, one thing we can't do. We can never move the Lakers. The Lakers, the Knicks, the Celtics. Oh no, brother.
Hey, that's fine.
No.
Fine.
They stay where they stay. And the Clippers the Clippers got the richest owner in the league. He just built a $2 billion stadium. Them niggas is not moving.
They not going nowhere.
They not going no. Listen, they could have moved, but you know what? I'm a build a $2 billion stadium for this team that's never won a championship, never won a conference title.
Tax write off. That's all.
Listen, $2 billion.
That's crazy.
But I think LeBron is out of touch. Like, I think that was an out of touch comment.
I think so too.
I'm not saying I'm disappointed because hey, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain in a lot of situations. And the richer you get, the more out of touch you get. And that just comes from like, guys like Jay-Z and LeBron. Like, hey, they are that same ilk. Like, you are rich beyond compare. And I can understand a city like Memphis being beneath you if that's how you feel. But it's black and uniquely black. The character of the city is black. And if you look at these comments, they say Memphis is a shithole. To who?
Right. Exactly.
Now listen, I'm not judging Memphis because I'm from St. Louis. You exchange that pyramid for the arch, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same thing, bro. We right on the Mississippi River. That is the same thing. Ain't nothing. It's the same city.
Yep. Nah, it's a fact. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like LeBron is too rich to still be in the NBA. Like, if you gonna complain about accommodations, then look, you got enough money. Just build you something real quick. I don't know how much longer he plan to play, but clearly you got to go to Memphis maybe 2 or 3 times a season. So
Yeah,
what's
it's
up?
like I'm trying to figure out. So what's that next Memphis game gonna be like? Are they go boo LeBron? Like,
Probably not.
because
Probably not.
people drive to Memphis to go see LeBron. You know how many times we hear, right? And how many
Mhm.
people do you know that are LeBron fans? Every time you look up on their
Oh,
story,
all the
they going to
time.
see LeBron in Memphis.
Facts.
So
Facts.
it happens, especially by Memphis being a Western Conference team. So I don't know, bro. I don't understand it. I think that is
It's crazy.
yeah, I know LeBron ain't the first people to say it because I know LeBron fans getting their feelings. Well, everybody else said the other NBA players said. Well, he can't be LeBron James and say things like that and then
Facts.
not want to address them. And then I think Megan Kelly was ahead of the time when she said "shut up and dribble."
Mm.
I know we have a tendency to overhype our rappers and our athletes, but sometimes they talk about things that they're out of touch on. And sometimes you should just stick to what makes you great. And if rapping is what makes you great, maybe you should rap.
Right.
And if basketball is what makes you great, maybe you should just stick to basketball, big dog, and that's
Hey,
okay. Because
or
LeBron, not say none at all.
well, that, but retire. You passed it. Well, no, he really ain't past his playing days. But shit.
No, he is past playing days, man. He's just out here, bro. Like he's just out here collecting checks and running up records. Like LeBron ain't win nothing this year.
What's
He's just there, bro.
well,
I'm
retire.
not I'm not
Retire.
saying I'm not saying he ain't productive because I mean he's very much still a productive player. But if we're talking about his cultural cachet and certain things, he really shouldn't speak on it because anytime you think about LeBron past like the Miami last Cleveland stint, like I mean maybe the first year of the Cleveland stint when he got back,
Yeah.
he really shouldn't be talking about too much because people forget about that China stuff where he had to shut his mouth about something that was going on over there because he didn't want to mess up his money.
See.
See? So that's why you need to shut the hell up. But then again, this wasn't him trying to be freedom fighter LeBron. He was just on the golf course talking smack, talking shop. And that's, one thing too. You over there code switching with the white boys. That was crazy, Brian. That was crazy. That was crazy. But it was crazy. But to see it, and then it was just like a clip of somebody recording him, and you just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man,
Now we see what he's like off camera.
I mean, hey man, he just like Michael Jordan, man. People don't want to admit that Michael's an asshole too. LeBron is one too. Hey man,
And that's okay. Just go
and that's
retire and be rich in
okay.
peace. Like we don't.
Exactly.
That's it. That's
That
it.
was
That's literally
exactly, man. But now let's talk about something funny, man. Before we get on, man, that was so serious.
it. Right.
But Trick Daddy
Hey, man.
versus Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So Trick Daddy was booked at a regional conference in Florida for the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and somehow, some way, the set list and was not like approved or whatnot, and then Trick Daddy just went out to do his Trick Daddy usual performance, not really understanding the crowd, right? So
Mm.
they cut his performance short. They cut it
Told that
short.
man to get off the stage.
Yeah, yeah. So Johnny, whose side are you on in this debacle? Because that's what this is.
No, this is a real debacle. This is I I don't know whose side I'm on yet. If I'm being honest, one, this is fucking hilarious. This is
Yeah, it is.
hilarious.
Just the story is hilarious.
So first, my very first thing, right?
Hmm.
Who on the AKA board of directors, the chairs, the co-chairs, whoever put together this regional event, whose idea was it to book Trick Daddy? I don't care. Listen, I understand Trick Daddy's music, of course, the clean edited versions and all that. Cool.
I don't want to hear. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, exactly. Why? Whose idea on the whole board was it to book Trick Daddy? I don't care about edited version. I don't care about none of that. What songs of Trick Daddies do the AKAs want to hear at their convention?
I'm a thug. That's it.
That-
Because you got the kids singing it. This is the life for
For
me.
me,
Because I'm
maybe
a
because
thug. That's all I got. Everything else? Oh no.
the
Oh
man, what
no, no,
man?
no. No,
What?
no, 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 no. I what's so hilarious, right? Is as somebody that's a part of a D9 organization on Mega South 5, I do understand how these like respectability politics come into play.
Yeah,
And a lot of these rappers have gotten old and they become legacy acts.
right.
So if you didn't rap in the 80s, they don't want to hear that. They don't want that shit at their programs. I'm sorry. Chubb Rock can get all the play he want. Chubb Rock can get all that money. But when it comes to like the rappers we came up on, oh no. You know what type of vetting process we gotta go? You know what I mean? Old bros I had to argue with to get Trick Daddy? Like that's the thing. So how did this get approved, right? Because like the idea is at regional conferences you're dealing with mostly seasoned sorors,
Mhm,
seasoned bros.
mhm.
And these are the people that have the money. Like
Right.
these are the bourgeoisie. These are the retirees. These are the they got it together because
Yeah,
they paying their money in this economy. Plus they dues to travel,
it
get
goes
in
to
this
the conference.
hotel, pay registration fees, pay vendors for nice memorabilia. Listen, that stuff costs money.
Facts. It sounds like it.
So
God damn.
oh, listen, bro. Listen, man. You very close to the situation, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Mama Singleton if you listen. Hey, man.
Facts. Facts.
Hey, you know your mama ain't going for that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely
imagine,
not.
imagine, imagine your mama calling you, telling you, "I was in the room and hey, man, you heard this rapper Trick Daddy? He performed for us." You were like, "Wait, what?" You were like, "Wait, Paul, time out." You like,
Bro,
send me a picture. Like, I don't
I
believe
st-
you. I don't believe it right now. Send me a picture.
okay, sidebar. I still remember the first time my mom heard the explicit version of Sensual Seduction. I'll never forget that. She bought the album for that song and bought
Oh.
the explicit version
She's like, I like
and
the Snoop Dogg. I like the Snoop. I like this.
and then heard the real shit. And she was like, "Oh no, I didn't know." I was like, "You should have, mom. You should have asked. You should have asked." Anyway, my bad.
But you know how hilarious that is. Like it's a whole bunch of like women in that space that carry themselves a certain way, and I understand that. But when Trick Daddy get on stage, talk about who got some good pussy in here, put your hands up. Hey, somebody grandmama here, bro.
Man, what?
some grannies in here.
Facts.
And
Facts.
but then again, it goes down to the vetting process. Like you gotta blame whoever booked them because
Yeah.
I think it's unfair to book an artist and then tell them to do a tone. Like I mean, you can if you're paying for it, I understand.
Mm.
But an artist with a certain level of musicality and certain things like that, you shouldn't tell them to turn down things.
So
First of all,
okay,
why should you have to do a tone down show when you're not that type of artist?
right.
That's
But
the first thing.
and I'm glad you said that because I forgot the lady's name, but there was a statement that was put out that said there were several meetings between the AKAs and Trick Daddy to go over the set list, and they said that Trick Daddy agreed to edited versions. So with that, does that change like your stance on anything?
He would have never been an option.
Oh, well, I'm with you on
That
that. I'm with you on
that's how I kind of answer that question without answering you. Like I just no, I mean, bro, as somebody that has been in these rooms, I know how hard it is to convey that to somebody that crossed in the 70s, that crossed in the 80s, that this is a good deal right here. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to listen.
Yeah.
So you have to wow and be disrespectful, or you just have to respectfully bow out. Now I'm not sure how they got these votes passed because I'm dealing with a organization that has a crazy reputation sometimes.
Right. Okay.
So we men, you know what I'm saying? But this is a room full of educated women that want to convey a certain image.
True.
Trick Daddy should never have been a choice. That's it. But I understand they in Florida. Like it's like, hey, let's just get a rapper from Florida. Like you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I understand it's proximity,
And I
but
understand, hey, in this
I don't. But
economy,
I don't know who. I don't know who. And then it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They make their money back. Don't get it wrong. Like they probably had a situation where you register, the ticket is included in your registration. You just come down to Hall A at 7 o'clock. You know, it's lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know how these things work.
yeah.
But Trick Daddy, bro, like
I
Tank would
really
have did that shit. Like, come on, get Tank or somebody. Like, you know, get some R&B in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking rap. Like, sometimes you just have to understand that our elders do not be going. And you can have all the means with Trick Daddy. He's still Trick Daddy.
yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to understand that that's still Trick Daddy. I don't know who you supplement in those spaces. I mean, I know, but it's like, I guess because I'm being put on the spot to kind of think about it,
Mhm.
I can't fathom it, bro. Like, what's your, like, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like, so again, yeah, no, Trick Daddy shouldn't have been an option. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. But in these meetings, if Trick Daddy clearly knew that he wasn't going to be performing nothing edited, he knew that. He should have respectfully declined the offer.
Yeah.
And that I think that's where I'm at with it. Like
Okay.
being in the South, I can't. I'm going to assume Trick Daddy knows about sororities, fraternities, things like that. And in knowing about the Divine Nine and um the image that they uphold, especially the AKAs, like I would assume that he knows that his brand of music does not match the image that the AKAs exude. I'm just gonna assume that.
I'm gonna interject right there.
What's up?
They reached out to him though. Like, and I understand the concept of they had these meetings. This is what we think. This is what you should do. Trick Daddy ain't reach out to them. They
So,
reached out to Trick Daddy.
and correct.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, when the discussions were happening, whenever the discussion about this is the playlist and make sure it's the edited versions, whenever that discussion happened, Trick Daddy should have been like, I'm not doing it. Like, I don't think he should have agreed to do it and then did the opposite.
And see now I'm kind of going on a slight tangent, but it all ties together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how every D9 organization may pick a song or per se to kind of stroll or hop to.
Yeah.
So the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority had Too Short perform at their version of a conference or boule or whatever they phrase it at, because there's his song "Shake That Monkey" is their like unofficial song that they stroll to.
Okay.
Too Short was there performing at their version of that, and he ain't do no edited. If I can remember it correctly, he in a room full of them, full of women that are college educators, old women, like they in there.
Which organization was this again?
SGRO.
They don't care. They
That's
don't
the problem.
care.
But see, but this is the thing. It's kind of like the same concept, right? Too Short, who's an explicit rapper, his image is probably worse than Trick Daddy's. and he got a D9 check. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey man, we gotta be smart about this. Like, we can't pick and choose, man. Like, but
I feel like that's the tale of two sororities.
It is.
Maybe
I'm
about to say the SG
hey,
look.
maybe that's the point I was gotta get.
Is it?
But Too Short performing "Shake That Monkey" at the SGRO event, and I'm pretty sure they ain't the only song he performed. And "Blowjob Betty" has to be performed. "Freaky Tales" probably was performed. Like, you know what I'm saying? These songs are gonna get performed. Like, I don't know what you got to do, bro.
That's what they was doing. They was shaking that monkey.
Shaking that monkey.
Facts.
So with Trick Daddy coming there with the grannies in their pink and green, and some of them lead, some of them lead.
Hell no, they told that man, okay, wrap it up. Thank you, sir. All right, we appreciate you for coming.
It's like, I don't know. Bro, I want to be on the side of who's right or wrong, but it's like everybody wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, all parties are wrong.
All parties are wrong here. Like, Trick, now honestly, Trick, if that was the conversation and they are getting out here saying that, hey, we had these conversations and what you did was indeed a breach of contract, hey, that's it, big dog. We out of here.
Facts.
But
Shouldn't even approach the man.
you shouldn't even and you know what's so odd? They booked Uncle Luke the same time. Uncle Luke was there. Now,
man.
now Uncle Luke running for a congressional seat down there, so maybe he did an edited version. But the front man of 2 Live Crew, who, you know what? If I listen, if I was single, I would want to have a conversation with what's going on down there. I'm like, hey man, what image y'all got going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a
look. Hey,
y'all booked Uncle Luke and Trick.
But you know what though? Now that I think about it, these videos probably shouldn't have gotten out. Probably shouldn't have gotten out because, you know, listen, as I know there probably weren't as many of the younger AKAs there.
Probably not.
But I did see a video. Hey, it was some AKAs in there getting down. Now, I don't know about the age of them, but I'm just saying somebody was in there getting down.
Listen, and they are probably like our age and between our age and like 50. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the old, like the, you know, it's like our mama and them ages and our grannies and them.
Soror McLeod was in there clutching her pearls. Literally. That's not a figure of speech.
And then what time did he go on? Because that matters too. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat this like a wedding reception. Like, you know what I'm saying? You play Lady in My Life and all those good love songs first. You know what I'm saying? And then around 9 o'clock, we turn up for the kids. We turn up now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need all that.
That's a great point. Who was the opener? Who was the opener?
Right, who opened
it? Did he come out at 7:30? Or was it 9:30, 10?
And then that's it. And now, if that's the case, that's on y'all. That's on. Yeah. You knew them Soros was still up in Hall A at that time.
Hell yeah. Hall A. That's funny.
Hey man, let us know what y'all think about Trick Day versus the AKAs, man. I don't know if it's the right or wrong answer, man. Before we get up out of here, blurred segment, man. It's still tumbleweeds in the blurred streets, but we go discuss.
Right.
I think we just want to get out here on this high note with Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, brand new day trailer dropped while we were on our brief hiatus. Johnnie, what do you have to say about the 4th installment in the MCU for Spider-Man? The trailer dropped.
First of all, I'm glad to see more promo for the movie. Especially with it coming out in a few months. Yes. But the major thing, man, for me, the Punisher, Frank Castle, interacting with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man knows him by first name. Like, I want to know the background. I want to know how this came to be. So that definitely got me excited. It's going to be interesting understanding the type of character the Punisher is, especially seeing him in the Netflix shows, how he, you know, it's the Punisher. He be shooting people in the head, all kind of shit. So how is this going to fit into the Spider-Man franchise? Is what I'm really
in the
looking
Spider-Man
forward to.
Sonyverse MCU. I need to see this because clearly there's a range of Spider-Man that we have never seen before, right?
Yep.
And Spider-Man being one of the most popular and probably one of the most smartest and one of the most strongest characters in comic book history.
Yep.
It's time that we spread our wings and see if the more to the Peter Parker story. It looked cool. Like the trailer looked cool. I don't think I was overly excited, but I mean it was like, yeah, this is cool. Like, and I'm gonna be there opening weekend. It's just I don't think it was like one of those trailers that kind of like, oh my god, I am so ready for this. Like I didn't feel that watching this, and I don't know if that's an indictment of anything, but I thought it was cool.
Another interesting point to this, like I know you got excuse me, I know you got rid of Disney Plus,
yeah,
but not like shortly after that trailer happened, Disney Plus started promoting a special presentation with the Punisher. Okay. So the Punisher is going to get his own solo, I don't know if it's just like an hour show or if it's like a mini series right before
Brand New Day
Brand New Day comes out.
Okay.
So to me, I feel like that adds another layer to the Punisher arc in general. It's like we're in Daredevil season 2. We're gonna get the special presentation of the Punisher, and then we see the Punisher in Brand New Day. So I'm wondering how all of this is going to intertwine.
What happened to them not having, homework? You know what I'm saying? Like and then we don't have to do that with. I mean, like, understand the Punisher is such a niche character and he's a lesser known character.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Spider-Man, big dog. Like, don't be having these loose ends where I need something to understand what's going on in the major film, especially with Spider-Man.
Right.
That one, and then this being a part of a new trilogy, allegedly. Like, I know they say a lot of things. We just got to see how this fourth one fares, and I know it's going to do well financially, but so did the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And they got rid of him. Like, right before the Sinister Six film. Look at that. Look how that worked.
Yeah,
But I think because I think, you know what, now that I think about it, when it comes to my not saying lackluster, but like me not being wowed by the trailer, I don't think, because like he's gonna still be chasing MJ and Ned for their friendship. And I felt like, oh, so we have to deal with this again? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what it was. I'm like, it's not really a Brand New Day, is it?
It's funny. Damn, that's a great point, because it sounds like we're about to get a similar arc to Peter and MJ that we got in the first 3 films. It's like of course they knew of each other, but like it's him trying to get the girl type of thing, and now he's trying to get the girl back. But not only is he trying to get the girl back, he's trying to get his best friend back. So maybe that's the additional layer, but I don't know. I don't
it's
know
like,
how I feel
if we're
about
doing
it.
Brand New Day, we need a brand new woman.
Brand New Day, yeah.
Brand new best friend. You out here making puppy dog sad eyes at them across rooms and stuff. So we got like, okay, so now you go make them remember him. Like, I'm so confused. Like, go ahead.
This is the other point I just thought about. Now I don't know if this is true, but apparently they said that the mutant Rogue was teased in. Oh, not only Rogue, but also Jean Grey. Rogue and Jean Grey were teased in the trailer. I don't know how true. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what the people were saying. So how do you feel about that?
Well, I've been hearing the rumors about Jean Grey, especially with our girl. Well, not 11 from Stranger Things, but Max from Stranger Things. I think her name is Sadie Sink in real life. But she is playing Jean Grey, and they've been trying to keep it under wraps, but I don't. But for the mutants to be in here, hey man, Spider-Man don't need all this help, bro. Like, I'm tired of y'all hoeing Peter Parker like this, man. Let him fuck up somebody else. We don't even know who the villain is in this film, do we?
I don't think so.
This was just a teaser, but if the mutants are here, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a soft launch. We need to get the X-Men right, and what a better way to introduce them in a Spider-Man film. But the thing is, does Sony have the rights to have that in their film?
Well, I'm going to imagine, because it's the
MCU.
The contract between them and the MCU.
Marvel.
Like Marvel, they can put whatever they want to put in there as long as they do X, Y, and Z. So
yeah, that's why I hate contracts, bro. I hate doing all this stuff, man. I just want to see a good film, and I don't think the film is going to be bad either. It's just that I don't know who the villain is, so I'm still kind of worried about that. I know we're supposed to have Tombstone Marvin Jones from Black Lightning, but still, I don't think he's the boss villain. The final, like I think he's gonna be like a Penguin-esque character.
I can see
like
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be there and he's gonna be a problem, but he ain't gonna be the one that Spider-Man got to fade up, piece up. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that deep.
People keep saying that they think his best friend Ned is going to turn into Hobgoblin.
Now that would be lit.
I don't really see it, but I don't know.
You think we should leave Hobgoblin alone?
For this first film, yes.
Because I mean, we have seen Hobgoblin in both the other franchises.
So
right?
Okay, Hobgoblin and Goblin are different.
Okay, okay, explain. So when
The green
Harry,
green goblin. Oh no, you right.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like both
Oh
Harry and this ain't it Harry?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
His son. Yes.
his
No, you right.
son.
You right.
Yeah,
My bad.
Harry
My bad.
Osborn in the first one, James Franco, and then definitely in the Amazing. The reason I know this because I have a confession to make. I just watched the Amazing Spider-Man, both of them probably like like maybe a month and a half ago. So
Yeah.
I just seen them, so that's why I was like, no, that's Hobgoblin. All right, cool. Like you know what I'm saying. And it wasn't bad,
Hmm.
but I I thought I was like I could see it. I
Yeah.
understood it. I know some of these words.
Damn. Nah, you right. Shit, I forgot all about him.
So, but I don't think we've seen this version of it where it's his. I mean, Ned is his best friend in this version of Spider-Man, but he's
Yeah.
not. He's not Norman Osborn's son.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's a. I mean, that's a different element to it, but it's still his best friend, and his best friend's trying to hurt and kill him. So the only difference between this version of Hobgoblin, if true, and the other version is the fact that Harry Osborn actually knew that this was Peter Parker and he's trying to fuck him up.
Yep.
Ned should have no recollection of Peter Parker
Yeah.
and want to kill him. That's the only thing that I think that takes the fun out of it. Because this is your best friend and he's trying to kill you. I want the friend aspect to really be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to shoot my brother.
And I
I don't
guess
want to
I
hurt my
guess it's
brother.
right. I guess it's the only there from the one side, from
I
Peter's
guess
side.
we gonna have to reverse that damn Doctor Strange damn spell, man. Fuck out of here, bro.
That shit was trash. It was
That shit
trash.
trash. That shit trash, bro. Like we
Fucking
did all that
incursion.
just right. We did all that just to All right, now we got another trilogy. Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. 6 Spider-Man films. Think about this, bro. You go get tired of Spider-Man in a minute.
Bro, we ain't even
6 films.
trying to think. We don't even have a Shang-Chi sequel.
But you got different studio backing for Spider-Man compared to what we're dealing with, right? I mean, compared to Shang-Chi. And I think with Spider-Man, right? And I point this out. Like for Tom Holland to have all this at his fingertips, and I'm not, maybe not Tom Holland, but his version of Spider-Man, he doesn't have like a great like. I don't think he has like a great film. Like he has okay films.
Mm.
They're just not great.
I think I'm with you there.
Like
Again,
like Toby has the GOAT. He has Spider-Man 2.
Mhm.
All right, cool. I like the Amazing Spider-Man. I think 2 was worse than 1. The first one wasn't bad.
That was a lizard, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
second one had Electro. I mean
Electro.
Jamie Foxx in it.
I hated that Jamie Foxx Electro, bro.
Yeah. But see, it wasn't bad, and I think because I'm going off of Andrew Garfield's take of what Peter Parker was.
Mm-hmm.
He was a little bit more aggressive than Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
He was more self-aware, and then, when he got the spider bit, it was up. You know what I'm saying? Then Gwen Stacy, shout out to her. You know
Thanks.
what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
But like
I don't know.
with the MCU version of Spider-Man, they cool.
They cool. It's too much. It's too much. And this is gonna sound crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's too much Marvel inside the MCU Spider-Man movies. Like it's too much other Marvel things happening. We had the first trilogy with Tony Stark. Well, the first 2 with Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm. And then him being involved in the Avenger films and Civil War.
Yeah, it's like it's too much. We need the Spider-Man joint without the extra shit.
And hopefully maybe Brand New Day is the I guess like the restart or the rebrand of that. But
Yeah.
I still don't feel that way.
It doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't seem like it.
Especially with the Punisher in there, and then if it's true that the mutants are there, like it's too much.
What happened to Spider-Man? What happened to Spider-Man standing on his own, man? Like remember back in our day, back when the original Spider-Man, like what the most we got was Venom. Like you know what I'm saying? The most that was it. All this extra shit, man.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot, but Anyway, we still gonna be there, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm doing all this talking. I'm listening, like I said, opening
right
night.
there.
I'll be there. Opening weekend for sure. But clearly, we have reached the end of our docket. Johnny, what you got for him, bro?
Listen, man. First of all, we bike. We bike.
sir.
Thank y'all for rocking with us this long.
Mhm.
Hit that comment section. Let us know about any of the topics that we discussed today.
Yes,
Hit
sir.
that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell. And we will catch y'all next week. Man,
Yes,
Ralph,
sir.
episode 307. Anything left for the people?
Hey man, 307. Like we said at the end of every episode, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys for tapping into the things that me and Johnny like to talk about for this hour and some odd change. When you see the logo, you see the faces, or you see the link, make sure you share it because OS is for the streets.
And with that, that's episode 307.
307.
And we out.
Chill.
Peace.